Planet Dolan.
From surprise nudie packages to a violin recital gone horribly wrong, the Planet Dolan crew reenacts some of the best true stories from our subreddit about the worst ways we found out we no longer have romantic partners. I'm Hellbent, and today I'll be your narrator. Number 10 was submitted by michaeldiamente. During his freshman year, Nixiam was dating the cheerleading captain of the football team. After a few months in, she seemed like she was getting bored of Nixiam, so he decided to spice things up. He went to her dorm one night, wearing nothing but a long coat and a big curly bow around his dingus. He called her name, and when she walked into the kitchen, Nixiam dropped his coat and shouted, "Surprise!" A few seconds later, the football team's lead quarterback walked out of his girlfriend's bedroom. Nixiam realized he had just caught them cheating, and he just stood there, crying, with his junk in a ribbon. Number 9 was submitted by Pony Unicornia. Mimi was staying at her boyfriend's house one night, and she thought everything was going great between them. In the middle of the night, she really needed to go to the bathroom and noticed her boyfriend wasn't next to her. She shrugged, walked to the bathroom, opened the door, and was shocked at what she saw. Mimi's sister was in there, getting it on with her boyfriend. Her boyfriend yelled, "Get out, we're done!" then pushed Mimi out of the house while he was completely naked. Number 8 was submitted by popmusicponyart. Years ago, Melissa hadn't heard from her boyfriend in days and was starting to worry about him. Finally, it was their 3-year anniversary and she still hadn't heard from her boyfriend. Melissa sent her boyfriend's sister a message asking if she knew where he was. His sister replied, apparently Melissa's boyfriend had been in a car accident and died. She was obviously horrified and wondered why nobody had contacted her. Certainly one of the worst ways you could find out a relationship is over. Number 7 was submitted by Renegade Douche 2. When Pringle was in school, he had a huge crush on a girl who was a few years older than him. He mustered up the courage to ask her out for Valentine's Day, and she said yes. He spent the next few weeks working his butt off to earn money for their big date. Valentine's Day came around and he met his crush at the movies with a $50 teddy bear and a box of chocolates. The movie went well, and they decided to check out a bookstore afterwards. Next thing Pringle knew, a guy walked over to his date and they started passionately making out. She introduced Pringle to her boyfriend and then walked out with him. Pretty harsh. Number 6 was submitted by Honestly Emma. When Pandora was in high school, she was dating a guy who had left their hometown to go to college. She was missing him badly one day, so she checked his Instagram to see if he had uploaded any pictures of himself. What she found were pictures of him and a mysterious woman who he tagged as baby with a heart emoji. There were hundreds of the pictures of the two of them, and he'd even written, "My baby is the only woman I will ever love." She immediately blocked his lying ass. Needless to say, she doesn't miss him anymore. Number 5 was submitted by LuminousLover. The worst way Princess Proton was dumped was through Minecraft. Diamond armor ain't gonna protect you from that. She had been dating a guy at her high school and the relationship seemed very healthy. They often played Minecraft together, and one night when they were online, his character looked at Princess Proton's character and said, "Listen, you're a nice girl and all, but you're just not right for me. I'm breaking up with you." She shoved his character and logged out. She was so angry that he chose Minecraft as the best place to dump her. I guess it was for the best, but I would have loved to see the Minecraft wedding. Number 4 was submitted by, I see what you're doing here. TheShipsAreReal. When Mikhailin was in high school, he was hanging out with his girlfriend when she excused herself to go to the bathroom. A few seconds later, he realized she had left her phone on the ground. He picked it up and called her name, but she didn't hear him. Just as he went to put her phone down next to him, a text appeared on her screen that said, "Okay, baby girl, can't wait till we hang out later."
Kiss emoji.
It was from his best friend. When she came back and he asked her what the hell that text meant, she burst into tears. She was cheating on him with his best friend. Number 3 was submitted by Fairy Tales Lee. The worst way Doopy found out that she no longer had a boyfriend was during 6th grade camp. The week-long camping trip was going well. Doopy felt like she was in love with her boyfriend and they were having a lot of fun. One night, all 48 students were sitting around a campfire telling ghost stories. When it came to Doopy's boyfriend's turn, he told a story about a sad girl who thought she was dating a guy, but it turns out he was just pranking her. Then he told everyone in the camp that the girl was Doopy! Everyone laughed, except for Doopy, of course. Kids are kinda mean. Number 2 was submitted by CheetoDaWae. When James Shark was in high school, he was dating a very talented violinist from his orchestra class. During one of her most epic recitals, she got a standing ovation from the audience. They wanted an encore, and she knew James Shark was in the front row. She told everyone that the next song was dedicated to him. She started playing the Happy Birthday song, but decided to change the lyrics. She sang, "It's over with you, you're no longer my dude, you're not worth my time, we're done and we're through." He wasn't sure what he had done to deserve that, and left without seeing any of the other musicians play. What's the worst way I found out I no longer had a romantic partner? Though you might believe otherwise, I think being dumped or cheated on isn't actually the worst thing. Once I was dating a girl who was basically perfect. I'm talking good looks, high aspirations, and she liked me. Those are 3 good qualities. But there was one very critical problem. She bored me. I was so bored! And I couldn't imagine spending my life with somebody who bores me. It wouldn't be fair to her, and it wouldn't be fair to me either. So I had to dump a very sweet woman who was nothing but good to me, very sweet and caring, but so boring. So boring! Of course, she didn't take it well. Who could blame her? And I didn't feel good about it. I still don't. And if I end up dead and alone, well, I can only blame myself, can't I? But at least I won't die bored! Oh god, maybe I can call her back. It's not done yet, right?
We're sorry. You have
come
reached a
on.
number
I know
that
this
has
is
been
the right number.
disconnected or
Come
is no
on.
longer in service.
It's just a little blocked number. I'll just get another cell phone. I'll call her on that one. It'll be fine. Huge thanks for the folks over on our Planet Dolan subreddit for submitting their stories. We have another question for you. What's the worst experience you ever had at a restaurant? Let us know on the Reddit page linked below and you might be featured in a future countdown.
What? Danger Dawn, did you know that we have a countdown book featuring some of our best scripts on sale now? Links down below for the physical and ebook versions.
Thanks for watching and I'll see you next time.